How do you find Will Smith in a snowstorm?
Is this one of those racist jokes?
Nah, motherfucker, you look for Fresh Prince. Shout out to Ben Malillo on the joke.
Hi, I'm Chris. That's crack.
Yo,
It's another episode of 4-minute and 20-second film reviews. What did we watch?
this week we watched Guinea Pig, Flower of Flesh and Blood, directed by Hideshi Hino. I probably fucked the name all up, but yeah, that was that.
Yeah, it's a classic. So we're gonna start at the timer for 4 minutes and 20 seconds and do a film review. What was it about?
So they start the film off before they even get to the action. You know, there's words coming up on the screen. You know, it's a Japanese movie, so they have like subtitles and shit. And it's saying basically this cartoonist received a package. It was a fucking 8mm film in there. It was like 50 or so pictures, and it was a letter. You know, so then the film starts. It's the fucking 8mm film, I guess. It's a chick walking, you know what I'm saying? She looked like she walked home from work or something like that.
How'd she look?
She was a good, normal, regular looking chick. And she's getting scared, starts running and shit, you know what I mean? Because there's a car chasing her. All of a sudden, this dude starts chasing her, fucking tackles her, and fucking chloroforms her, yo. She wakes up in a fucking room. She seems like she all by herself. She's gagged. She has her arms tied up and shit, her legs tied up. And all of a sudden, you hear this sound and shit, and it's this dude fucking sharpening a blade, this long ass blade. Dude comes in, takes a fucking chicken out, and cuts the head off, yo, and scares the shit out of her, you know what I'm saying?
Not a chicken.
Yeah, puts the chicken head, like, lands right next to her, she starts screaming. He takes out a fucking, a fucking needle with some drugs in it, but he doesn't really, know what it is, but he gives her the fucking drugs. You know what I mean? And then he takes out an ice pick and fucking stabs her. And then this dude's like talking to the screen, like talking to like the camera, talking about as you can see, because of the drugs, you know what I mean, she can't feel no pain. From there he fucking proceeds to torture the fuck out of this girl, dismember her, kill her. Yeah, it was fucked up. And then he's like, I'm gonna add you to my collection. They show his collection of dead people and shit, and then the very last scene is him walking through the subway and him focusing on one chick, and all of a sudden the chick looks back towards the camera, and then it's a freeze frame and it ends right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
The main dude that was like torturing and killing this chick, he played a good character. He had mad missing teeth. He looked disgusting. He had this old ass samurai hat on and shit. I like the gore. The gore was fucking insane, dude. For like a 1985 film, it looked so fucking real, yo. The shit was insane. When he took a fucking switchblade out, started cutting her fucking wrist, and they showed the whole fucking thing. This dude cut the wrist off, yo. Cut the hand off, but the wrist, you know what I mean? And then picks the hand up and shit. And then the hand's like gripping his hand. So the dude takes their fingers back one at a time and shit, peels them off his hand and puts it on the bed. All of a sudden the hands starts gripping a fist again, yo. It was ill as fuck looking. That shit was dope. From there they started cutting off the fucking arm at the shoulder. Takes out like a fucking pick and shit and starts banging it out with like a chisel and shit and a hammer. It's fucking crazy. Cuts the leg off, cuts the stomach open, pulls the fucking guts out and shit. It looks so real. Then he takes that blade, I think that he was sharpening, on the end of a stick, yo, and fucking slices her head off, yo. Picks up the head. This dude says some shit, and then he fucking takes the fucking spoon, digs that shit right in her fucking eye socket and pulls the eyeball out. That shit looked insane. It's the best one I've seen yet. You know what I mean? That shit looked really real. That was dope. And yeah, yo, in his collection of dead bodies was like eyeballs in jars, chicken heads cut off, skin on the wall, legs cut off, like in these long fish tanks and shit like that. They had like a plant, you know, and then they had two arms like coming out of the plant with maggots crawling on it and worms and fucking skulls. Disgusting. You know what I mean? Only dislike is that the sound effects were poor as fuck. It is a 1985 film, so I can understand why. But out of a possible 3.5, I'm giving this one right here 2.9. The gore was fucking insane, and I mean, I'm sure like real serious goreheads already seen it, but if you haven't, this shit is fucking sick as fuck, yo.
Yeah, that was Guinea Pig, Flower, Flesh, and Blood. Like I said before, it's a classic, and I felt like it was important to show him that because it's a good thing to compare new gore to.
Right.
And a lot of the new stuff doesn't really even meet with that, and that's over
Legit.
30 years old now.
Word, legit.
Yeah, so I don't really know where you can pick up a copy. I don't know if it's still in print or anything, but I'm sure you can find a copy if you try hard enough.
Word.
Yeah, check it out. We'll see you in a week.
Peace.
Bye.